Rapper 21 Savage, a Grammy Award winner and participant in Forbes' 30 Under 30 Inches ranking, is one of those who came to the United States as a child and grew up without documentation. In 2018, he was almost deported from the country. Barack Obama introduced amnesty for capable individuals like the musician, but Trump sought to repeal it. 21 Savage is just one of many entrepreneurs on Forbes' 30 Under 30 Inches list who grew up in America without legal status. Today, he is one of the biggest stars in the industry with a real gangster history. How did he achieve such heights? Let's figure it out. In 2019, 21 Savage had a run-in with the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. He was detained for being a British national in the United States with an expired visa. The rapper was accused of violating immigration laws and faced possible deportation. Later, representatives of the artist released a statement clarifying the situation. It was necessary because no one knew he was British. In short, the statement explained that the rapper, whose real name is Shaya bin Abraham Joseph, was born in the UK but moved to the US when he was 7 years old. In 2005, he went back to the UK and returned to the US a month later. In 2006, his visa expired. He lost immigrant status and could not restore it. He was only able to file for restoration in 2017, and his application is still pending. The statement from his management also noted that the rapper has 3 children who are US citizens, a mother who is also a citizen, and several citizen relatives. He has been in the country since first grade and has established roots here. Additionally, he poses no threat to society due to his charitable work and his involvement in music. We'll discuss his charitable work shortly. It's worth noting that 21 Savage's British heritage became the subject of many memes, such as this one. This is what 21 Savage's double cup looks like. However, struggles with the immigration service are not the toughest adventures that have happened in 21 Savage's life. It's worth starting with the fact that 21 Savage comes from a large family. He has 6 sisters and 4 brothers. His mother raised all of them. Very little is known about his father, whom the rapper almost never mentions in his interviews. It is believed that the musician's father is a Haitian who earned a living selling substances. However, the artist is happy to talk about his mother, Heather, whose name is tattooed on his stomach. The relationship with his mother is very important for both 21 Savage and his surroundings. It just so happens that not all families in the poor neighborhoods of Atlanta, where he grew up from the age of 7, can boast of having a father. It's understandable that the cause of this is terrible poverty, from which not everyone can escape. For this reason, fathers often leave families, and children give all their love to their mothers. It's not surprising that the recent death of Metro Boomin's mother, one of 21 Savage's closest friends, had a profound impact on him. He expressed his grief on all his social media accounts. As for 21 Savage's mother, she really did a lot for her children. To support her 11 children, she worked from morning till night. She taught her son to love and understand music, including hip-hop. 21 Savage learned about drugs, weapons, and street gangs at an early age as he grew up in a very troubled area. He was expelled from middle school in 7th grade after bringing a gun to class. Exclusions from educational institutions continued on a regular basis. In the end, there was not a single school in DeKalb County willing to accept him. His mother had to send him to study in a neighboring county. There, for the first time, he was able to separate himself from a life of crime and joined an American football team. However, Shaya didn't last long in that lifestyle and quickly dropped out of school, returning to the streets. He ended up in a gang of robbers with his friends, and his alias 21 Inches is the name of their gang. He was repeatedly arrested for possession of drugs and weapons. In fact, not only 21 Savage, but his brothers were also involved in criminal activity, as their large family needed to make a living. On his 21st birthday in 2013, he was shot 6 times, and his best friend was killed from the gunshot wounds. Several months before that, his brother Taman was also killed during a drug deal. But that wasn't the end of the losses in 21 Savage's family. In 2020, he lost his second brother, Terrell, who was also a rapper. Sources reported that Terrell was stabbed during an argument with a friend in London. But let's go back to 2013. 6 bullets and the loss of his best friend made young Shaya realize that he needed to change his life. That's when he turned to music, which he saw as a kind of therapy for everything he had been through. He started writing lyrics and recording in Patchwork recording studios. As a result, his first single, Picky, produced by DJ Plug, was released in November 2014.
Cause I'm so motherfucking pick. $1,000 on.
In the same year, he released 2 mixtapes, The Slaughter Tape and Slaughter King. In 2016, 21 Savage was included in XXL magazine's freshman class, which was a significant breakthrough in his career. A month later, his album Savage Mode, produced by Metro Boomin, was released, and it reached the 23rd spot on the top 200 chart. All these successes didn't go unnoticed, and at the beginning of 2017, he signed a contract with Epic Records. As a result, his first studio album, Issa Album, was released, which reached the 2nd spot on the aforementioned chart. In the same year, his single Bank Account was released.
I might pull up in a ghost, no cash between them. I've been smoking gas and I got no.
Next came the undoubtedly successful album I Am Thy Was at the end of December 2018. In 16 tracks, 21 Savage tells his life story, transitioning from cheerful and carefree themes to much darker ones. The album was well received by critics and was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. The album also included the hit track A Lot featuring J. Cole, with a music video directed by Kazakh director Asultan Seytov. In 2020, 21 Savage released his latest high-profile project, Savage Mode 2, in collaboration with Metro Boomin. This album showed very impressive performance and produced many hits.
The first one, Savage Mode, my mood, that's what it was. 2016, we was running around.
Since then, 21 Savage has mostly appeared on features, often on quite successful tracks.
That's all I'm on. Let it bang, bang, let it bang, bang.
He also appeared on an interesting track and music video with Tyler the Creator and Pharrell Williams.
So it's $1 million beat. V12 VVS, I fell in love with bees. Walking your session, you ain't rapping about nothing.
Last November, 21 Savage released a joint album with Drake called Her Loss. No one expected such a powerful collaboration, but it happened. Now we can definitely say that 21 Savage is a top-tier artist.
She got a new G-Wag, she wanna hit highlight room and show it off. Brand new bodyguard.
One way or another today, 21 Savage is a very well-known performer who sets trends all over the world. He has, of course, moved away from a life of crime and has even started organizing charitable organizations that aim to reduce the amount of crime. In 2018, he decided to establish his own non-profit organization to teach children financial literacy, which was given the straightforward name 21 Savage Bank Account Campaign. According to the rapper, when he was younger, he knew practically nothing about bank accounts. Also, in a conversation with actor Seth Rogen, the rapper stated that he does this solely out of love for his city and its people, not for universal recognition. Interestingly, despite all of this, he continues to maintain a close connection with his hometown. For example, when the police recently arrested almost the entire YSL crew, led by Young Thug, 21 Savage supported him and said the following: "If you become successful and turn your back on your neighborhood, you're automatically considered a rat. They'll take all your jewelry and tell the whole world, look, he's not cool at all, he's just a snitch. But if you pay attention to your neighborhood, you become a real hero and a leader." Young Thug is exactly that. And that's all for today. Do you like 21 Savage's music? Write your opinion in the comments, like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye, everyone.